Here we are then for the season finale of the first season of the Ultimate F1 Career Mode. This is the last race of the 1995 season, and we have a hell of a championship battle going on. In the Constructors, we are battling with Jordan for 5th place in the championship, just 2 points behind Eddie Jordan's team. We're very, very close to that. Into the drivers, though, there's 3 drivers still in with a chance of winning the World Championship. David Coulthard is currently in pole position. He is 10 points ahead of Michael Schumacher in 2nd. Damon Hill will need a bit of a miracle if he is to turn it around. He's had a couple of poor performances over the last couple of races, and that's put him out of contention. But 19 points behind, if he wins the race, it's all to play for. If David Coulthard and Michael Schumacher don't perform particularly well, or if they have contact, anything like that could turn it all around. So without further ado, let's get ourselves into it then. The 1995 Adelaide Grand Prix in Australia. Here we go.
And now, sadly, for the last time at Adelaide, Australia, for the final round of this year's championship.
Okay, here we are then. Again, a track I've never actually driven on. It looks like it is raining, so this is not going to be an easy finale, is it? Let's be honest with you. Wow, rain in the finale. Right, I'm going to get myself up to speed with this circuit on a track I've never driven before, and I'll see you guys once we are putting in representative times. I think I'm used to the track now, so we're currently in 12th. Blundell is taking pole position. Seems to be the thing when it's wet, you get a bit of a mixed up grid compared to what you're expecting. But let's see what we can do here around this beautiful Adelaide circuit. It really is a great circuit. It's just very, very tough in these wet conditions, because it's so tricky. As soon as you hit the curb, you go spinning. So you need to make sure that you are just avoiding the curb every time you turn. And this is probably our best chance. I know it sounds ridiculous considering we're 2.5 seconds down on Blundell, but whoa, well, that's not too bad. Could have been worse, that. Could have been a hell of a lot worse. Coming through now. Heinz Harald Frentzen qualified in 6th in real life, so the Sauber really was starting to work at this point of the season. So I'm hoping we can go just a little bit higher. I think this is going to be our best lap. I don't think we can do much better than this, if I'm honest. We're going to come up to the line now. Where is that going to put us? Yeah, slightly quicker, but still no better than 12th. So, yeah, I think we're going to end the qualifying there and see where we end up for this Australian Grand Prix in Adelaide. Well, it's Mark Blundell who starts on pole position. Damon Hill will start in 2nd. Katayama will start in 3rd. Barrichello 4th, with Berger in 5th. It looks like Gasho is all the way up in 6th place, with Moreno in 7th. We've then got Morbidelli in 8th, followed by Coulthard in 9th, and Michael Schumacher 10th. So it is all to play for. Damon Hill could win this World Championship. Jean Alesi starts 11th ahead of us in 12th. Frentzen is in 13th ahead of Johnny Herbert in 14th. Eddie Irvine starts in 15th ahead of Brundle in 16th. And then we've got Olivia Panis in 17th. Mika Salo in 18th for Tyrrell there. We've then got Luca Bedoya in 19th with Pedro Lamy in 20th. Inui starts in 21st ahead of Deniz in 22nd. Monteromini starts in 23rd. And rounding off the back of the grid is Mika Hakkinen. Here we go then, ready for the lights. Lights out, away we go for the final race of the 1995 season. Decent start off the grid, but we're keeping an eye on that championship battle. Can Schumacher make up the positions he needs to make up to get ahead of David Coulthard in the championship? Oh, we've been absolutely booted out of the way, but we're up to 10th as it stands. That's pretty good. We've just got to take our time because there's not a lot of visibility. And we absolutely do not want to get on the curbs. As soon as you hit the curbs, you are spinning. It is as simple as that. Here goes Michael Schumacher, I think, down the inside, so he's up to 8th position so far. Needs to make it all the way up to 5th. Looks like we're going to get a good move on him here. There we go. And we go past some of the slower cars there. And up to 6th place. That's a very, very good start for us. It could be David Coulthard just ahead of us there in 6th place, in 5th place, but we are through. Up to 5th now. And that's Gerhard Berger. Whoa. No, not quite. A little bit too aggressive there. But up to P5, and yeah, a lot of slower guys up here that we've just passed. And that has helped our race position somewhat. But it's Damon Hill leading the way. As it stands, is he going to be the world champion? Chance now on Gerhard Berger. Up to 4th we go. Now Rubens Barrichello is currently the man ahead of us in 3rd. Now, of course, we are battling with Jordan in the championship, so we're going to need a good result versus them today if we want to get 5th for the team. It would also be nice to get our first podium. And to be honest, Damon Hill not that far ahead, but we're up into 3rd. Now Schumacher needs to get up to at least 5th place if he is to win the World Championship. It was pretty close, but we are okay. It's Mark Blundell just ahead of us in 2nd position, so let's see if we can keep this going for now. Oh, into the barrier we go. Caught the curb. That's going to be Rubens back through. This is unbelievable. Just about survive. And on the inside we try and go. It's close, but we are through. This is the perils of wet weather on this game. As soon as you hit those curbs, you are going round. And we outbrake ourselves and on the grass. This isn't good. Oh, just about staying in front of those guys. Goodness me. And Schumacher up to 5th, but Coulthard is following him in 6th place. He needs to outscore him by 10 points. Will Schumacher get back onto the podium? He needs probably 2nd position, you feel, with where Coulthard is right now. So will he manage to follow us through here? Can we? Oh, on the curb again. This is unbelievable. We're still 5 seconds behind Blundell here, but he is catchable. Battling with Mark Blundell here. But it is going to be tough to get past him. So I think we need to wait for the straight and try and slipstream him.
Race order. Damon Hill, Mark Blundell, Joe
That's not too bad. Schumacher up into fourth. If he finished second right now, he'd win the World Championship. Oh, that's not good. No. We've lost our front wing, and Blundell has lost his rear wing. This could have huge championship clarifications here. This is not good. We just outbraked ourselves there. Now, can we keep up with... Oh, well, he's in the pit lane. He's in the pits, so we're up to second. Can we keep it in a straight line? Schumacher's the car behind us. He's now third. Coulthard up to fifth, I would imagine. 3.5 seconds ahead of Schumacher. I'll keep you in the loop of whether we can stay ahead here. There's 2 laps to go.
It's raining and the track is fairly wet. He's a bit off the pace there.
Coulthard up to fifth here. I think Coulthard is going to be world champion, because Schumacher is not going to be able to catch Damon Hill. Can we stay on the podium? Oh, again, we've outbraked ourselves. That's going to be Schumacher surely through. It is. Schumacher's through now. Can we stay on the podium? That's the job now. Stay on the podium, get fifth in the championship for Sauber. Got Berger just behind. The final lap of the season is here. We're just about keeping it on the track at the minute, even though we don't have a front wing. We're still battling hard. Just a second behind Schumacher, but we've lost it. We've lost it. I think we're down to fourth now. We're not going to get that podium. Whoa, whoa. Goodness me. I think that's David Coulthard. We don't really want to get in his way. Damon Hill wins the race. We just about get it stopped in time. Oh, need to not turn very quickly here. This is going to be close. Schumacher finishes second. It's going to be Berger in third. And we're coming round the final corner. It looks like we're going to come across the line in fourth place. And we do. So 12 points in the bag. The big question is, did we come ahead of the two Jordan cars? Well, let's find out. Oh, wow, Blundell finished ahead of Coulthard. He's 0.2 ahead of Coulthard in the end. I think that means Michael Schumacher wins the World Championship on more second places, I think. Wow. Oh, that is huge. Morbidelli in the points, Katayama in the points as well. Barrichello, the only Jordan car in the points, so yes, we do finish 5th in the championship. Rubens Barrichello, fastest lap of the race, so that shows you know, we didn't have the most pace there, but we did our absolute best. Schumacher, I think, is world champion. Let's check it out in the driver's standings. That is unbelievable. Well, quite unbelievable. David Coulthard is in fact the world champion. He has won it on countback of more wins. He won 5 races to Michael Schumacher's 4 across the season, but they finish level on points, 291 points each, and Damon Hill just 2 points behind in third, despite winning 7 races in 1995. Quite unbelievable. Gerhard Berger finishes 4th in the end. Mika Hakkinen finishes 1 point ahead of Johnny Herbert in 6th. Jean Alesi 7th. We finish in a comfortable 8th ahead of Eddie Irvine in 9th, and Mark Blundell rounded out the top 10. On to the second sheet for the first time this season. Rubens Barrichello is there in 11th ahead of Heinz-Harald Frentzen in 12th. Ukyo Katayama has had a couple of good point scoring performances to finish in 13th. Olivia Panis 14th for Ligier. Nigel Mansell finishes 15th in the end after his 2 race cameo appearances. Jan Magnussen finishes in 16th after his 1 race cameo appearance at the Pacific Grand Prix. Mika Salo is in 17th, and Gianni Morbidelli is in 18th there after scoring his first points of the season for footwork at the season finale. Into the constructors then, and Sauber have overtaken Jordan for 5th place in the championship, 9 points ahead in the end, so a very strong end of the season for us, meaning that we managed to secure 5th place in the championship. Williams are the constructors champions ahead of Benetton in 2nd and Ferrari in 3rd. Footwork got their first points of the season today, meaning they finish in 9th. Tyrrell finishing excellent 7th in the end after some more points for Katayama. Well, absolutely unbelievable. By virtue of 5 wins to 4 over Michael Schumacher, David Coulthard is the 1995 world champion. Both drivers ended up on 291 points there, and just 2 points ahead of Damon Hill as well, who won 7 races this year. I mean, unbelievable what happened in that championship at the end. Just 2 points separating them. Absolutely unbelievable, and a thoroughly enjoyable first season of this game. Obviously, we haven't got a seat for 1996, so we will not be back for the 1996 season, but we are going to be hopefully promised a race seat with Ligier in the 1997 World Championship, so we will hopefully be back with them, depending on what happens with that team. Fingers crossed they will still be on the grid in 1997, but we will be back in the next episode rounding up what happens in the 1996 season with the all modern point system, with the all-new driver lineups, including Michael Schumacher joining Ferrari, of course, David Coulthard moving to McLaren as the world champion. So that's going to be incredibly exciting to watch him versus Hakkinen over the next few years. But of course, we are on this 30-year plus journey. 1 year is down, and we will be back in 1997 after a quick sabbatical for 1996. So if you have enjoyed this episode and this season, then make sure you leave a big thumbs up down below. Subscribe for plenty more F1 content, and I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.